Hey y'all, hey. I'm Chanel Angelique, and this is Create with Sha. And today we will be creating this cute, cozy, thick, fluffy headband. Look how cute that is. So we're going to be using the Sentro knitting machine for this. So you can play along if you have your Sentro knitting machine. You'll also need your choice of project yarn. We're going to use a crochet hook. You can choose the size, doesn't really matter. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're also going to need some colorful waste yarn. Also, you're going to need a darning needle, but we'll use that at the end. So for this video, I'm not going to take you all the way through how to get it started. I will do that in another video, but we want to start making sure our counter is on 0 and making sure that the machine is set to tubular, which is the T. Now we just cast on our waste yarn. Next, we want to get to our project yarn, which is this beautiful charcoal gray color that I'm using here today. So we want to make sure it's lined up perfectly. Then we begin cranking away. Oh, for people who are more experienced, you can use less waste yarn on your projects, but I would use more if I wasn't as comfortable as I needed to be. So now we continue to crank away until we get to 92 rows. 92 rows. If your counter on the machine isn't working, you can always buy an external counter, but mine still works, so I'm very grateful for that. Now, at the end, we want to cast off the project yarn and cast on the remaining waste yarn so that the project will have a clean cut finish, which I will show you when we get to the end. And you just cast on a few rows, let's say about 5 rows. Yeah, 5 to 8. Next, to release the project from the machine, you just continue to crank for about 2 complete turns. Then you want to take it off of the machine. Now you want to gently stretch it out, check it for any imperfections, and figure out how you want it to lay. Now, I apologize in advance. I kind of sped through this part. This is where you connect your project yarn so that you have a clean finish, and also where you remove the waste yarn. See, that is the clean finish I mentioned, and this is me continuing to remove the waste yarn. Now what we want to do, this is where we need the darning needle. We want to fold it in a kind of V sandwich shape and we want to sew it up together. So we want to go back and forth, in and out, to seal it up and make sure it's really secure. And then when we get from one end to the next, we want to actually put it through the end, as you can see me doing here. Take your time, put it through the end and bring it out the other side so that it'll cinch, and it'll create like a really cute little design on the front, and it'll be really secure. And when you're done, you cut, you flip it on the inside out, and there you have it. Cute, cozy, and it's warm. and, it's really easy. I would say from start to finish, this was under an hour. I loved it so much that I decided to make a few more, and I can also let you know that it's super easy to change colors as well, so look out for that tutorial next. Subscribe. Thank you.